Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Sonia.
And I'm David.
I'm Harry.
Lunar New Year's is coming up really soon. Do you guys have any plans for this year?
Not much for me. Yeah, nothing really planned that much. I think for me, that's gonna be the extension of my winter hibernation. I said I want to hear what you guys have in plan because for me, like Lunar New Year really it was never really a thing. Like when I was really young, my extended family, my cousins, my aunt, they all, we used to gather at my grandmother's place. But that's when I was young, right? Like when I was in my like 8, 10 years old. So that was something. But after that, after I moved to Canada, like Lunar New Year wasn't a thing for me at all. So yeah, I want to hear more about from you guys.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, Harry?
I'm going to a trip to Cairo with my girlfriend.
Ooh, for how long?
4 days. So this year I'm skipping visiting my mother's, and the week later of Lunar New Year is my mother's birthday. So I just visited my mother's, and I gave her the gift for the Lunar New Year's and a gift for her birthday too.
Mm.
What gift did you give her?
Money.
How much?
So getting a little personal, but
How much?
Yeah, that's too personal.
you're just trying to make sure that he's being a good son.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a
Yeah,
good boy.
I want to be
Uh-huh.
judged.
Now you're getting a little bit different angle, right? Now that you're a mom, you're kind of thinking about what your son in the future might do.
I hope he listens to this.
Well, how about for yourself? Do you think you'll want money for your birthday from your son or a gift, like something that he buys?
Huh. Good question. I've never thought of it.
Because I think that's another cultural difference too. I never thought to give my parents money as a gift. Well, that's pretty common in Korea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on those holidays like the Lunar New Year or the Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving.
I think my parents appreciate it more when I give them a gift, not money.
Mm. Do you think it's gonna be the same for you?
It depends on the present. If it's something that I think that it's useful, if the present is useful, then I think I'll like it. But if it's something that I wouldn't use, I would be like, thank you.
But how long are you gonna wait until your son gives you a gift? Because when he's like 6 or 7, like, all the money he has is from you guys, right? From the allowance.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to really be something big. It can be just a letter.
Or it could be something like a diary, like a journal book. If he
Oh, that
sees
would be
that you like
cute.
to, if you like writing journals, maybe, that'll be a thoughtful gift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if he sees you really like eating those 두쫑구, those Dubai chewy cookies. I think it would be good for us to kind of explain that to the listeners, have
Oh,
one of you
yeah.
guys, because they may not know what that is, or
So these days, 두쫑구 is trending in Korea. It's a must-have snack, kind of. And 두 stands for Dubai. 쫀득 means chewy. And ku stands for cookie, right?
mm-hmm.
But it's not actually a cookie. It's made of marshmallow, pistachio spread, and what was the main ingredient?
Cardiff.
Yeah, it's everywhere on social media.
So I was out there in Canada last month. I saw them in different bakeries in Canada too. So yeah, maybe check it out. It's something that's worth trying. It's quite
Mhm.
different.
Yeah, you might get addicted. Have you guys tried tujeongku?
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, what do you guys think about it?
I liked it. Really ironically for me, I tried that in Canada when I went to Canada.
Oh.
It got reverse export it back out to Canada. That's the thing over there. It's not just the Koreans either.
Oh,
So I tried that in
How much
Canada.
was it?
It was like about the same as Korea, like about 7, 8 Canadian dollars, which is about, 7,000 won, 8,000 won. So it's about the same.
Mm.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Yes, it was about $7 or $8 Canadian dollars.
What did you think about Tuchonku, Harry?
I yeah. At first, I think it's just too expensive and it's too small, and then but after I have one bite, and I think maybe it's worth it. It's delicious anyway.
It's addictive, actually.
Yeah, it's quite good, but still, I think it's too expensive. And then now is the whole Duchonku like boom is getting over, so I think the price will maybe it'll be less expensive.
May not be the case because I hear now that's becoming a boom in China. And the
Oh,
price
Really?
of pistachios, those car dives, it's gonna go up even higher.
and it could be extincted.
Do you guys think there's a lot of hype around it?
Yes, but I think I think it's about timing too. I
Mhm.
mean, it is good, true that ducheongku is, it's tasty, right? But at the same time, became popular when pistachio pricing began going up. And even before ducheongku, even just the Dubai chocolate and the Cardiff price began going up even before that too. So basically, it became a thing when all the ingredients were already so expensive, and that's why it is expensive right now in Korea.
Mm.
And also for society, like with this Duchonku boom, saved a lot of small cafe owners.
Oh.
Because all the small cafes, they started to because of the boom, they started to make it and sell it, and and it was really difficult to get it, and also it's quite expensive. So a lot of small cafe owners they have a lot of benefits from that, and they could save themselves during the winters.
Yeah, and I think the beautiful thing about ducheongku is that it's actually not that hard to make. It takes
Mhm.
a lot of time, but if you have the ingredient, the actual process to actually put it all together is not that difficult. So
Mhm.
If it's not that hard, why don't you make some tuchoku for us?
that's for one, um, the smallest batch that you can buy, you're gonna be making like at least 20 or 40 of that. And what am I gonna
Right.
do with like 20 ducheongkus, right?
Sell them.
And the other thing that I hear is that the reason why it's expensive, the ingredients are so expensive right now. Even if
Mhm.
you're to make one, it's still gonna cost you at least like 5,000 or 6,000 won, even if you make it yourself.
Whoa.
So you're not really profiting much unless you wanna. The only reason why you would bake one yourself is if you want to eat a lot of it.
Mm. So guys, do you have like a favorite food? Like a favorite Lunar New Year dish you like to have on Lunar New Year's?
Well, can you tell us about the food for Lunar New Year? What are some of the classic food?
First of all, rice cake soup and
떡국,
I think some people make skewers, right? No?
Skewers?
you're talking about like 산적 or
Yeah, yeah. Is that a Lunar New Year food?
In our household, we don't have that. Yeah, maybe it
Oh.
depends on where you come from.
but I think we used to do that way back. Yeah, when I was young. Yeah, I remember there being 떡국, the rice cake soup, and yeah, there was like some kind of like 산적 or I know what you're talking about. The thing with the what is that? The like the 맛살. I don't know what to call it in English.
Oh
Ah,
yeah.
전. 삼색전.
Yeah,
Three colors
삼색전.
전.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like the meat and there's like yeah some vegetables and then
Yeah.
yeah you cook it on the pan.
Right, right, right.
Yeah. And we also have different kinds of chun, like Korean pancakes, such as fish chun or zucchini chun and shrimp chun and so on.
Yeah,
What
yeah, I
what
remember
else do we
that.
have? That's all I remember.
Yeah, of course, we have some fruits on the tables. and some Korean traditional sweets like yakgwa or
Mm.
other stuff, and some fish, roasted fish, and or even some chickens.
Chicken.
Yeah, I don't know. It also depends on what region you come from. But our household, we always have the steamed chickens with the head.
Oh.
Huh.
Dumplings.
Dumpling.
Oh,
What type?
No?
Are you talking about
oh,
songpyeon or
No, no. Dumplings. Mandu.
you mean dumpling in the soup or
In the
dumpling
soup.
in
I
the soup,
think
right?
we made dumplings and put it in the soup. Like kimchi dumpling. No?
that? Yeah, I don't remember that being the case for me. Yeah, maybe
It,
that's a
you know,
Busan thing.
yeah. I mean, in Korea is very small countries, but like sometimes it's really surprising that all this different regions they have different type of food they put on the table on the Lunar New Year. So that's why also we don't have any dumplings on the tables and dumpling in the soup also.
Interesting. Hmm. So, do you have a favorite Lunar New Year food?
When I was young, I didn't really I like tteokguk because I didn't want to get older. But now that I think about it, though, tteokguk actually sounds pretty good right now. It is good food. It's
Right.
yeah, it really tastes really good, right? I mean, it's hard not to like it.
So, are you gonna have tteokguk this year?
I think I might.
I think you're gonna have to cook for him.
Me? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I mean, it's actually really easy and simple to make. And these days, my husband's kind of like in charge of cooking.
Mm.
So he might be the one who's making it for you.
Is he a good cook?
He actually is. I'm actually surprised by his cooking skills.
Of course, I'm just joking, but
Yeah.
so yeah, I'll be honored. It'll be the first tteokguk that I'll be having in a pretty long time, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because I've just didn't celebrate 설날 for some time. Um, like even when I had girlfriend, we will be dating after the actual day because she'll be having the time with her family, and because I don't have family in Korea, right? So
Mm.
and it just seems like things get depressing when I talk. Sorry.
No, no. I mean, if you don't have anything going on during this Lunar New Year, why don't you just come visit the baby?
Hmm.
Because, well, actually, my husband wanted to visit his grandmother's place in Iksan, and he also wanted to go to Busan to see my parents and go see his parents, but I thought it was too much for a 3-month-old.
Hmm.
And I wanted to like avoid any risk of him catching a cold.
Yeah,
Mhm.
being around too many people, crowd.
Yeah, he actually caught a cold a month ago and he had to take medicine for a week or so. And I felt really bad for him and I don't want him to take any more medication. So this year we're not going to do anything special. So if you're up, come to Gimpo.
Yeah, I might take you up on the invitation. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, because I got nothing planned. Yeah, it would be fun if Harry can join in too, but he'll be happy and busy over in Hokkaido.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Mm.
And David, do you remember that like 2 years ago we've been to Japan together in
Hmm.
Lunar New Year,
Yeah, to Fukuoka area.
right? The Saga area.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, so it was a good trip.
Yeah, it
Mm.
was. It was. But the thing that's on my mind that I remember is because for me, like the food over there, like it was just right on the spot. But
Mm.
like was the food really actually salty for you guys? Because you guys were saying that about the food, right? Was that
I mean,
Well,
food. Yeah, food there was okay. Yeah.
well, I wasn't there with you guys, so I don't know.
well next Japan trip?
Yeah. Did you guys have a family tradition that you did every Lunar New Year?
Like most of the families in Korea, our family, we had this jesa in the morning, and then after jesa, we went to our family's hometown. I don't know, my grandfather's and my father's hometown, which was 3 or 4 hours from our place. That was our tradition. But so all the family members should go there. But as a kid, I really didn't go there. I hate that. So sometimes my father and my father's brothers, they just decided to go by themselves, and they just left kids at home. So then right after my father's go to the other city, my cousins and I, we just go to the arcade with the loans we got in the Lunar New Year's from our fathers.
그럼
Yeah,
세뱃돈.
for me that's kind of tradition. Just go to the arcade with the loans and then have some hamburgers or some food.
I remember doing that too when I was young. Yeah, you
Hmm.
get some allowance or those, yeah, 세뱃돈, and then yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, going to the
and go
arcade.
yeah, buy some toys.
Did you also have an ancestral memorial service too, David? 제사?
Um, I think we did, but it was, yeah, we did. But that was way back, when we all got together at the grandmother's place. Yeah, but we kept it really simple. It was more of kind of doing that because we're already making food for all the people that's there, right? And then we're just, yeah, doing that along with everything else. And then, yeah, we just eat together right away afterwards.
Mm, yeah.
How about you, Sonia?
I think it was pretty much the same as you guys. We would do the 제사, and then we would bow to the
The elders.
to the elders, and then we would get a ton of allowance, and
Kind
then
of
a ton. And then we would go to the PC방 to play games.
Now, for you guys, did you actually guys keep the 세뱃돈, the allowance that you guys got, or did you guys lose it to your parents?
I think my mom would persuade me, like, I will keep this for you and save it
Hmm.
up,
Yeah, keep it
save it for
safe,
you.
right? Keep it
Yes,
safe.
safe. Mm-hmm.
I remember getting just the amount that I need for that day to go to the arcade and buy some toy. But like most
Oh,
of
that's
it,
cute.
yeah, it was taken away by my mom.
me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
same.
yeah, I never saw it back.
The moms always say, like, if you give it to mommy, mommy will keep it safe.
And you're gonna be doing the same in 2 or 3 years from now.
That's true.
But I think we should give a little bit of background information for the listeners. For those who may not be familiar with the Korean word or the concept. Yeah, so for the Lunar New Year in Korea, it's very common for families to get together and then they do what we call 제사. 제사 is basically honoring your ancestors. It's like paying respect and kind of remembering them. And so we kind of do that in the morning of the actual Lunar New Year, right?
Yeah.
And after that, what we're talking about for Sebe is now the grandmothers and the fathers now they will be sitting and the younger children they now bow to them. We call that um
Taipei.
Sebe. Thank you. And then in turn, the parents, the elders, they will be giving allowance to the children. And usually you get actually pretty good amount of money. Like, of course, there will be some differences between family, but like most kids, like they will get like close to like $100, right? Or sometimes even more.
Yeah. So that's why children love Lunar New Year and Chuseok
And then afterwards, children they lose most of that.
to their parents.
Hmm.
Do you guys have any good memories of Lunar New Year?
I do. I remember the getting together with all my cousins. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it really was. One of my fondest memories is making dumplings with my cousins in the living room.
Hmm.
Because we don't do that much these days.
Now, this might be a little bit of a boy thing, but I remember watching Rocky, the movie, with my cousins, and then we began doing imitating boxing, and things got a little bit wild. And yeah, some of us got hurt, and we got in trouble.
Do you think it looks different compared to the past?
Are you talking about the Lunar New Year?
Yeah. So is Lunar New Year different from when you were younger?
Actually, I want to ask you guys that. Like, do you guys still have all your family get together on the Lunar New Year's, or that's not really happen like before?
So after my grandparents passed away, we don't really get together anymore. I think we spend it like separately. And since I'm married now, it's gonna look way different from the days I was single.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to go visit my parents and I would just spend time with my family or hang out with my friends. But now I'm gonna have, uh, I'm not gonna be able to spend much time as I would do. So I'm a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna have to visit like both sides, my in-laws and my parents.
But do they live somewhat close to each other, your in-laws
No.
and because I
Mm-mm.
know your parents are down in Busan.
And my in-laws live in Checheon, so it's gonna take like 2 hours and a half to get there.
Oh man. And now that you guys have a son, I'm sure they will want to see the grandchildren, grandchild. There's
Yeah.
like more pressure.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Lunar New Year and Chuseok used to be one of my favorite holidays because I could just go home and relax and do whatever I want to do. But now it's gonna be really different. And probably I will finally understand what my mom used to go through.
When you guys were young, did you guys go to like both of your grandparents' places? Like both your moms and your dad's, or just one and then just stay there for the whole time?
Both.
Oh, so it's
But we always went to my grandparents on my dad's side first and
mm-hmm.
then my mom's side.
Gotcha. I guess it's probably the same for you too, Harry.
Not every time, but I of course I have to go to my grandfather's house, every holidays, and then for my mother's side, maybe just once to 2 years, or yeah. But it's kind of normal in Korea, long before, because in Korea it's basically men focused society, so it was normal to go to
Yeah,
husbands, families, yeah.
yeah, because that's what I was curious about. Because going along with what Sonia was saying, even if I talk to my cousins, like they're always like so busy going to they're married and then they have to like go to both their side and then their husband or their wife's side. And they're so busy going to those two houses all the time. And if for my family, we didn't do that, but the big reason was my father's side, they were already out in US. So my dad's parents, they were out in US by the time I was born. So we only had to go to my mother's side.
Mm.
So yeah, I was just kind of curious. Well, yeah,
That means
no,
no chesa for your mom?
no, we did do Chesa on my mother's grandmother's side or my
Ah.
mother's parents' side because that's the only place that we went to, right? Because my dad's
Mhm.
side was not, they were not in Korea. But yeah, I feel like it's like so hard when you have to go to two different families, two different places, and especially if they live in different cities, like that is like so much traveling and so much planning.
Yeah, even thinking about it makes me feel exhausted. I don't think I'm gonna look forward to Lunar New Year's or Chuseok anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You should make it like a thing, like your family's like a thing that Lunar New Year is a family time.
Yeah. I mean, I used to love it when I was a child because I got to like spend a lot of time in the PC방 with my cousins.
Yeah, there's that little bit of that generation gap. For me and Harry, it's the arcade. For her, it's the
Yeah.
Oh.
PC방.
We need the cash and the coins.
Yeah, the coins. Yeah, you make a
Yeah.
towel with the coins.
Right.
Yeah, you're letting them know that, hey, I am playing here. I got the next 4 or 5 turns with my 4 coins right there on the top of the arcade.
Right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And these days, I mean, the culture has been changed a lot. And then I heard that some of my friends, they don't even have any jesa or they don't really get together at the Lunar New Year's, but they just get together just 1 week before the holidays, and then for the actual holidays, they just don't get together, and they just spend the time by themselves, go to like trips or something.
But I think Lunar New Year's is a good time, if you have children, to have your children be able to have the chance to get together with their cousins, because it doesn't happen all the time, right? And yeah, so I went to Canada last month, and then I saw my brother, and he has 2 sons, and yeah, I was spending time with them, and they were asking me like, when are you gonna have baby? Like, when are we gonna have our cousins? They were asking me this. I was like, I will try my best.
So no dating
Right now,
these days?
no, I'm not in the dating phase. I'm just in my me
Mm,
phase right now.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just appreciating small things these days. Going to the gym, going rock climbing, eating my tangerines.
Oh, you are?
Yes, I guess the Lunar New Year is changing now, huh? It's
Yeah.
the whole families don't get together as much. It's not as likely.
Mm.
When you guys think about a New Year's, does the Lunar New Year feel like the actual one, or does the actual January 1st feel like the actual one?
For me, January 1st.
Me too.
It's been that way for me for a long time because ever since we went to Canada, we didn't do Chesa, we didn't do any of that Lunar New Year stuff. I think we didn't even celebrate the Lunar New Year period. So even for some time, I actually thought that it's a Chinese thing. I forgot that it's a Korean thing as well. Um, but now that we're talking about this and kind of thinking about how things used to be when I was younger and the whole family getting together, I can kind of see the significance of that now, and I kind of forgot about the significance and the meaning of the Lunar New Year for a very long time.
So what does it mean to you?
For me, it's the family getting together,
Mm,
yeah, under one
yeah.
roof and having all the kids with their cousins sleeping in one room, letting them just have the ruckus, have fun.
And did you guys play Yunori?
Yeah, we did actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that was a ton of fun.
Mm-hmm. And we used to play board games too when we got together.
Mm. Did you guys have lots of cousins? I mean, do
Um,
you have lots of cousins?
like on my mother's side, we always had like my mom and 2 other sisters. They were always the close ones. They always got together, and between 3 of them, yeah, there's 5 children. Like for me, that was a pretty good number, 5. Yeah, that's a
Mm,
party. How about you guys?
mm-hmm.
I also have 4 cousins, and then I only have one male cousin. So yeah, we spend a lot of time together. Because like we don't like to hang out with our sisters. So
And when you're younger,
they're
right? That.
they're suck at gaming. Suck at role playing. It's very difficult to hanging out with them. So
How about you, Sonia?
I have 3 cousins on my dad's side, and on my mom's side, I think I have uh 8 cousins.
8.
So it
Wow.
was like it was like a big party.
Man, that sounds like, yeah, that'll be crazy with 8 kids
Mhm.
and wow.
Yeah, we had a ton of fun. We did lots of crazy stuff together.
But did you guys actually get together, all 8 of you, or like did you guys end up splitting up into certain groups?
I actually hung out with the boys
Okay, why? Not the girls? Were they?
because the unnies would like go out and do some shopping, and I wasn't really into shopping or makeup because there was not a big age gap, but it felt like a big age gap
Yeah,
back
big
then.
enough. Hmm.
hmm But I would just hang out with the boys and play soccer or basketball with them.
Think yeah, that's good. Actually, I am more with what Harry said. It was 4 guys and 1 girl, and the girl was the youngest in our cousins, and we used to do whatever we can to leave her behind and do things with just the boys. I feel bad saying this now, but
That's so mean.
yeah, because we cannot go to arcade with this like a 5-year-old girl.
Hmm. Right.
Well, she can just watch.
Oh, no, no, no. Arcade was a dangerous place back then. That's not a place for weak people.
Right.
Oh, that's so funny.
But how about you guys? What does Lunar New Year mean to you guys?
I think same as you, family getting together under one roof and enjoying the same food and helping out with the elders preparing food. Yeah, catching up with each other.
Do you guys still stay in contact with your cousins?
Um, well, with the girls, I think.
For me, no. Yeah. So that's why, I just think, the Lunar New Year's does really mean for me, but I don't think so right now. So Lunar New Year's just holidays for me. So we don't really get together. And also when even when I was young, I was not really excited to be getting together because for me, I'm the only son, so it's kind of like annoyed or uncomfortable, to be in a one small house for whole family members. So yeah, I was not really big fan of like holidays.
Yeah, but I can imagine that if it's all the girls and when you're younger, I mean, yeah, that's just like bothersome.
Hmm. Right. The only reason I like the Lunar New Year was the allowance.
Uh, did your parents take the money from you?
Yes, some of them, yeah, but I was at the time I was kind of like arcade junkies, so I was addicted. So I always kept some of the money so that I could go to arcade, and then even after Lunar New Year's, still I need some money for arcades, so I always kept some money.
Well, I'm just thinking that it would be nice to have the opportunity to have like all the family, the extended families get together in one of the Lunar New Years.
Yeah, I really miss that.
Yeah, it's really hard to do, right? With at our age, it's especially with many or most of the people now being married, it's hard. But if you think about it, it's a more of a change in perspective, like the thought process. Because back then, our parents they were married, they had us, but they all got together still. It's like just difference in culture.
I hope one day we'll get to do all those old traditions together.
Yeah, just a passing thought.
So if you guys are listening, then if there's any special tradition in your family during the Lunar New Year's, and please share with us on our comments in YouTube's and our Instagram account, which is
Refill Please podcast for YouTube and Instagram. Yeah, please come check us out.
Bye bye, everybody. Thank you for listening.
See you next time.
bye bye.